Hasn't been easy. There was a period of time there when the captain really did open up, threatened to take the game away. Run out was horrible. It was from then horrible, and from then on, just too much pressure for the moment. Just too much pressure. Still can be done, but it's going to be very difficult ask now.
Paul Ratnaika departs for 12. 95 for 4. 95 for 4. To roll his arm over. Pressure on Sahan. Pressure on Sahan. Pressure on Sahan. The two batters out there. That's excellent. Oh well. He usually has a bat in hand. He wouldn't mind putting this down because that's traveled the distance. Sahan's got going.
It was a good shot. It was a welcome boundary. I tell you, for the batting team. Got all of it too. Just over the head of the boundary rider. There he is. The catch dropped by Sri Lankan batsman. No, it was a good shot. That was the first ball of the over. Now can they capitalise?
You don't get to say this often. Catch dropped by the Sri Lankan batsman. Sahan's got to keep them alive in the game, and he needs more shots in the game, and he needs more shots of that kind. Has got to get going. Go very quickly. Cannot afford to waste any time whatsoever. 9.75. The required rate's not waiting for anybody. Karim Janat is very shrewd with the way he changes pace.
He's a wily customer, isn't he?
Absolutely. Ahan Wickramasinghe, 354 runs. Oh, well negotiated. This one came back in sharply. But still will get that single. Might get more. Yeah! Ishaq thinks he's got the man. Remember, fresh legs for Ahan. He thinks he's got there. Especially using his tall frame with a drive. Covering as much distance as possible. Yeah, you are hearing the heartbeat. A collective heartbeat of Sri Lanka A supporters and the dugout. And he seems to be fine. Ishaq got interested because he got an aural cue. He didn't see. Not out. Bit of greenery on the big board. And Sri Lanka A. This time they ran on a misfield, remember? Time to rewrite the old adage. Now 63 or 39. This time there's only a single. The fielder was fast approaching. Now the current Sri Lanka A squad for this tournament, apart from Ramesh Mendis. Now this is the second run, of course. Terrific dive there. Well-timed dive.
Just didn't have enough speed on the thread. He was just falling backwards a little.
Right.
And that allowed the batsman to make his ground.
Just completing my point. The current Sri Lanka A squad for this tournament, apart from Ramesh Mendis, nobody has a career strike rate of 130. And when you're chasing 9.89, you need to rediscover new skills within yourself.
Has to be a first time for everything. That's what you were saying. If you're a Sri Lankan supporter.
Right, they've got terrific bowling. Remember that. Today it was a one-man army. Lushan. They've got the pace, they've got the variety in their bowling. The batters need to step up. Oh, cheeky. Cheeky from Mahan and very, very effective.
Yes, that was predetermined for sure. And he executed it very, very well. There was no fine leg. He had to get something on it. And as long as it wasn't going straight to that short fine leg fielder, it was a boundary all the way. Well done. Good effort. And that's the end of the 14th over. The score is 110 for 4.
Little bit. That's the middle stump.
The Sahan-Mahan partnership has moved on to 15 in just 6 balls, and they need this tempo. Sri Lanka A. Oh, it's got him. Ghazanfar has targeted the stumps that came in with the angle.
I'd like to have a little look at that. I think that ball may have turned into the left-hander. He's looking to back cut the ball, so he's given a good look at the stumps to the bowler. And you can't miss it if that's the case. You cannot miss it. Here we go. Yeah, it did come in, cramped him for room. A shot that I'm sure if he saw it again, he would be playing it down the ground instead of trying to hit it square of the wicket. But what a good bowler. I mean, that's as I was trying to say earlier, he's a threat. And unfortunately, Sahan has to go. 13 runs, 9 balls, did a good job. Sri Lanka 110 for 5.
Middle.
57 of 35 balls. And Isita Vijayasundara comes to the middle. 61 runs in his 25 matches, highest of 14. He can unlock a new highest today. And he's got to unlock a new strike rate too, because 93.84 is not going to cut the mustard at this stage. Isita has got to believe that he can clear the fence.
Especially when you're facing a boy who's bowling this sort of stuff. Bit of a mystery spinner. Not an easy job. I don't know. I think the job is a little bit beyond them at the moment. There you go. If he saw that again, I'm sure he would be looking to play that down the ground.
I guess there's only one of those parties who's going to see this again and again. That's Ghazanfar. Oh, very, very brilliantly done, Isita. When you play a shot of this kind, you're signaling to the opponents that I know the field better than your captain.
And it's only his second ball too. So I guess the situation demands you throw a bit of caution to the wind. And this is a very good execution of the reverse sweep. Wonderful effort.
Ghazanfar cannot believe it. When he started to bowl, he was a left-hander. Oh, this one was very, very similar to the one that got the wicket.
Yeah, and when you're unsure which way the ball's going, pull out that sweep. Whether it's a conventional sweep or a reverse sweep, start sweeping, son.
So you're always ready for the one that comes back in, because that's going to get your wicket. One that goes away and you play for the one that comes in. It looked bad on television perhaps, but you're still out there. You're still there. This over has been wicket or nothing, 4 or nothing kind of an over. No bargain here. Wicket of the first ball, 4 of the third. Dot balls. And that saga will continue. He can't take a single. 15 gone, 114 for 5.
Well, this game very much in the balance. Sri Lanka A, 114 for 5. They need 53 from 30. Afghanistan A need wickets from here on. It's been a game of momentum and fortune, just shifted so fast in this passage of play. Faridun Davudzai, what a delivery. Pace, movement as well. What a time to bring in Salman Butt in the com box to give us more perspective into the remaining 5 overs as well.
Well, yes, talk about this delivery first. Just going on with the angle, and the batter using just the bat and the hands, not the feet. Otherwise, the ball was in the slot to maybe go for the drive through the covers, not to be. It's just that the wickets have fallen at the wrong time. The target still very gettable, but somebody will have to bat out of the skins, and this one again is swept, and the keeper had a chance. Once again, the batter is coming back for the second. The running between the wickets is been real vulnerability of the Sri Lanka A side. They've lost their captain to a run which wasn't there to be taken, and once again a catch goes down. I wonder how many have gone down in total in this game. There have been plenty.
We've lost count, Salman, for that. Faridun Davudzai wears a smile. Sri Lanka taking their chances. This game certainly has the ingredients of a photo finish as well. 5 wickets is what Afghanistan A need. 51 is what Sri Lanka A need. That's a nice strike. Wide of the fielder at mid-off. That breaks the shackles, releases the pressure as well. Much needed boundary. And the cheer in the dugout.
Well, yes, it's not easy to bowl with the mid-off up in the circle, placing both the fielders on the fine leg and the square leg on the boundary. That tells you the story that the bowling side will definitely bowl length outside the off or go short. And in both the cases, there's chance to pick up a boundary. And Ahan, he's 13 of 6. And Sri Lanka still need 47 of 27 balls, so they will need a few big blows to ease it up.
And just takes the pace of the ball, rolls his fingers over that seam. Sensible bowling.
Yes, change of pace is very effective. We've seen that throughout the day in both the games. Bowlers bowling slow ones, back of the hand, rolling their fingers over, bowling the leg cutters, and in this case it was a leg cutter, and the batter was deceived. So it's 120 for 5, and someone has to play a special knock from here.
That's in there once again, over cover. That's a fine hit. He's been targeting that region. Work to do for the fielder. Does exceptionally well to keep it in play. Brilliant commitment. He'll certainly save a run over there. That's Captain Darvish Rasuli with that effort, leading from the front.
Yes, tremendous effort there from Rasuli. He ran till the end and he made sure that he saved whatever he could, and in the end he just saved 1 run, which can be very valuable. Just have a look at this, pulling the ball back in time and executing the fielding perfectly. Meanwhile, the Sri Lankan A side get 3 more in the total. They move to 1, 2, 3 for 5, and a ball remains in this over.
making merry in the middle. Poor cricket, poor calling. Poor cricket in the middle here by Sri Lanka A. And fair to say, Afghan fielders are making merry in the middle. That's because the calling has been shoddy.
Once again, we see the batters running for something which just wasn't there. Absolutely mindless running this. There was no need for that. They already had a boundary and a 3 in this over. And Sri Lanka's side, well, they've been the reason of their own downfall in this innings. And Ishita now is the latest casualty, running himself out, scoring only 5. And Sri Lanka now are 1-2-4 for 6.
You're the new batsman? You're the new batsman.
Now, Salman, you described the right way. Mindless running is what you mentioned, and that it is for Sri Lanka A as Ramesh Mendis comes out. 43 needed in 24. And they have themselves to blame. They were in the driver's seat, and they're just throwing away this opportunity.
Yes, Sri Lanka now will look to Ramesh to use his experience to get them through, and reverse sweep, and it goes in the gap. And this time there's another chase for the fielder at point, and he will get to the ball because it does slow down as it goes further in the outfield. Gets them another couple, but Sri Lanka, they have provided plenty of opportunities to the opposition to run them out. 2 times they've been successful, and then there have been times when the throw hasn't been good enough.
Ahan's looking good, 18 and 9. Oh dear. I'll tell you what, I don't want to be a batter in the middle right now, Salman. I'm sure to get run out the way they're calling.
Well, it's as if the panic button has been pressed. Just have a look at this. The fielder, well, the ball is just around him. And the decision to run the second was too late. And he wasn't even in the picture when the keeper took the bails off. Suicidal, this. And one, he goes out himself, and secondly, reduces the chances of his team to win. And this one is put in the gap, and this will be a certain boundary this time. No chance for the fielders to stop that one. Very important boundary this. Sri Lanka A moved to 130, and they require further 37 runs from 21 balls. As Ahan is on 22, a strike rate of 200 for him, and they will require him and his partner to hit a few more boundaries to bring this equation down. Change in the field now. The man on the boundary is coming up, and he will be standing towards cover point, and the point is deep like we saw from the fast bowlers earlier on. And just because of that reverse sweep, he's managed to change the field.
He's looked good. Another quick single. Oh, they'll steal it this time around. No confusion. Yeah, but the fight is on. The chase is on. What I really liked about Sri Lanka's approach is that despite the follow wickets, they're looking for the ropes. They're looking for the boundaries.
Well, the fielders are going back to the normal positions now. Once again, had it hit directly, things would have been different. Plenty of opportunities for the fielders today. Catches, run-outs, direct hitting opportunities. This is well bowled. Good length and in the stumps. Sharfuddin Sharaf is a very experienced campaigner. Saw him first time play in the Shpakiza League around 8 years back. And, still bowling well. Yeah, these are those run-outs which have dented this chase. Sri Lanka only have themselves to blame.
Oh, he's just trying to chip that inside out over the fielder's position on the offside. It's been a good over, this one. 9 runs coming off the 17th. Sri Lanka need 34 and 18 into the final 3. It's 133 for 6. Well, on your phones right now, on your Androids, on your iPhones, well, all you can do is just go there and download the ACC app right away. Get a lowdown on all the action from the Oman Cricket Academy and all about associate and international cricket as well. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Asian Cricket Council TV, to watch all these matches live in your drawing rooms as well. You can also follow us on social media on our Instagram page as well, Asian Cricket Council. But the epicenter of all the action and entertainment right here, 34 and 18, as Bilal Sami comes on to bowl his third. In the gap, work to do for the fielder. They're eyeing the second run, one for the arm as well. They'll get that comfortably. This game is certainly going to the final over. You're in for a contest tonight.
Yes, indeed. The slowness of the outfield enables the fielder to recover the balls, most of them. And as a batter, you have to be fit, because you'll, get to the stage where Ahan is at the moment. He's finding it hard to breathe. And now you need to recover quickly because you want to go big, hit one out of the park. And this one has been driven down. It's hit hard. And a chase for the fielders. And once again, the outfield keeps the ball in. And the fielder makes good ground, and only 2 to the total.
He spoke about slowness in the field, and that will amount to more running as well in the vacant spaces, and that will mean that will just about sap the energy of the batter as well, who's looking to hit big. And that's why Ahan will have to have those measured hits in the middle. This one had to wait on it. He has to stay till the end if Sri Lanka have to put it past Afghanistan.
Yes, it's important for him. He's the man who is batting on 29, well set. He's played 16 deliveries and a strike rate of 181 plus. And he holds the key. And Sri Lanka would really want him to be there till the end. And on the other side, Ramesh, who's pretty experienced, has a highest score of 72 not out and a decent average. And he would love some support from him as well. Maybe a couple of boundaries in this over would do them a world of good and put some pressure back on the Afghan bowlers.
Hot and humid conditions here. Fair to say that man is also breathing heavy. Ahan, he's had to do a lot of running in the middle. Ramesh on strike. A runner ball one for him early days. Goes downtown, straight to long gone. What a match this is turning out to be. Game number 2 on day 1 in the Men's T20 Emerging Teams Asia Cup. If this is what is an indicator of things to come in the coming days, particularly tomorrow, Salman.
Indeed, the big game. Tomorrow in the evening, India versus Pakistan. And the excitement of that game is never short. It never disappoints anyone. And goes big this time. The fielder is running around and he doesn't take it. A story we have seen frequently tonight. Another addition to those drop catches. And surely the count has been lost. The number of times the ball has been dropped by the fielders. And another couple to Ahan, who is feeling the heat. 12 catches, Mikhail, in one game.
Everyone's feeling the heat, Salman. Moves in the crease. Cheeky. Has it been pouched? This is a big moment in the game. Afghanistan celebrates. So does Bilal Sami. Ahan, the informed batter, in his bid to accelerate, walks back. Is this the turning point and the opening Afghanistan ever looking for?
Yes, smartly bowled this, slowed the pace down, and he was anticipating the batter to go for this stroke. Just have a look at this. The slower one did not have any pace on it. An easy take for the fielder at the short fine leg. And Afghanistan fielders, they celebrate. They know that they're in this game big time. 18 overs gone, and Sri Lanka are 141 for 7.
All happening here at the Oman Cricket Academy. This man, Dushan, well, he worked magic with the ball. 6 for 23 earlier in the day. Brought Sri Lanka back into the contest. Can he get them a win as well? They need 26 in 12. This is an uphill task. And we've seen this game change fortunes so quickly. It's been a game of momentum. Dushan Hemanta, a best of 50 and not out here. You'd want to believe with a strike rate of 123, he has the goods.
Experienced campaigner, 30 is his age, 60 games, and he has a 50 to his name. And if he can win this game for Sri Lanka, what a perfect game it would be for him. He's already picked up 6 wickets and did the job in the end for Sri Lanka, bringing them back in the game. And now he has to steer them through this tough period. And full toss this time, another opportunity for the fielder, and taken this time. Another wicket for the Afghan team. And Qais Ahmed, the substitute, is the fielder on this occasion, takes a neat catch. And Firdon has taken a wicket.
And that was a full delivery. Caught the batter in the awkward situation and position while playing that shot of his. We'll just check for the height of the delivery as well on that occasion. But it's the Afghanistan A side that's calling the shots. They're right in this contest, in the mix. Take a look at that first up. That looks fine. That's a legal delivery. We'll have to wait on the height as well.
Yes, this is the real thing to see over here, whether it was above the waist, and it does seem that it was a touch above the waist, but we'll have to see another angle from the side to really get to a conclusion. And it doesn't matter what we think in the end, what the umpire think, that matters. And I believe the fielders are going back, the batter is still in the middle, so maybe this is the angle that will tell the right story. And well, it's a borderline case.
Touch and go. We are not the TV empire, Salman. We leave it to him. But a very close call. The batter was pretty much standing in his crease over there. And I reckon he may be just be getting the benefit of doubt here.
Remember Virat Kohli against Pakistan in Australia. The sort of fight, pretty similar. And the decision is out. So jubilation for the Afghan side, and not so happy would be the Sri Lankan camp. And their dismissals, most of them at key moments, have been self-inflicted ones, and they'll have a lot to ponder. Firstly, missing 9 catches, and now run-outs at crucial stages of the game, and set batter throwing his wicket away, running when the run wasn't there. And now they find themselves in trouble. 141 for 8 as Ramesh Mendes goes, just scoring 2 runs off the 3 balls that he faced.
Good change up here. Nipun Ransika, the new man in, clueless about that delivery, playing very early into that shot. But it's been a bit of a capitulation here for Sri Lanka in this chase.
And there is another look at the wicket. Once again, the fielder under it was Cas Ahmed, the substitute, and very calm under the ball. And it also helps the fielder. Once he's calm underneath the high ball, it's easier to take. A tense fielder, more often than not, tends to lose the balance. And there are temperament testers, these high balls.
That's high. And that's handsome as well. Fielder turns spectator against the run of play. Nipun Ransika dishes out a very fine hit over the fence. He says his mate, let's keep the fight on.
Certainly they are keeping up the fight, and this six will definitely put on the positive vibes in the mind of the batters. Well, this was a clean strike. Went up miles in the air. The fielder firstly thought it's coming towards him, but we have seen so many fielders think the same today. But the ball has ended up sailing over them for six. Once again, change of pace. The batter missing by a long way, but they managed to sneak through with a single. And Sri Lanka moved to 148.
That's your middle stump, please.
At this stage of the game, 8 deliveries remain, 19 to get. So a couple of big blows can shift the game entirely, and it will depend how Sri Lankan batters at the crease, how they approach from here. Dushan, the man who caused a lot of destruction earlier with the ball, is now on strike.
He has a best of 58 not out, and he's dishing out some sublime hits in the middle. He can bat. This is a long tail. Sri Lanka keeping the fight on. What a shot!
Wow, that flat six is some announcement of his arrival at the crease. As if he's playing set on 50 not out. First ball, and look at those eyes, focused on the ball, open wide, and hits this ball into the nets, which separate this ground from the other one. Wonderful stroke this. And boy, they've brought it down. 13 runs of 7 balls, and this ball will hold a lot of importance what the outcome is. So Dushan either needs to get a boundary or maybe a single to face the next over.
Fasten your seat belts. That's close. And the finger goes up as well. Faridun gets his man. What a way to get back as well. Hit for a 6, comes back to trap Dushan. This game is shifting momentum and balance in quick time. Sri Lanka lose their 9th wicket.
Yes, further loss of wicket for Sri Lanka. Dushan looking to go big and misses one which was going straight on in the stumps. And now he'll have to depart. It's 9 down, and Sri Lanka are 154 at the moment. And here is the wicket, straight ball, and it would have missed the off and the leg stump. Would have hit middle for sure. Easy decision there for the umpire. And jubilation for the bowler. Crucial ball it was, and the best result for the Afghan A side. Dushan got 6 of 2.
Ehsan Malinga walks out. This is the final pair in the middle. And they have an equation at hand. 13 in 6. Afghanistan aces. We just need 1 wicket.
Yes, 2 or 3 big blows or 1 good ball. And dot ball to start with. Nippon, well, he gave it the full Monty and just could not make any sort of connection. That is Dasun picking up 6 wickets earlier on and then hitting a 6 of the first ball and then missing a straight one. It was well bowled by Faridun, attacking the stumps. You miss, I hit.
3 for 14 is 4 for Faridun. That will have to be re-bowled. That's not going to help the cause for Afghanistan. And I'd want to believe, Salman, correct me if I'm wrong, it's Nipun who has to remain on strike for the remaining 5 deliveries. Deny the single.
Absolutely. He's a big engine. If he connects a couple of balls, they surely go outside the boundary. So would make the game a lot more interesting if he connects one. And imagine 6 required of the 4 balls and him on strike.
Takes it on the full. Oh, a little bit of confusion. He's been sent back. This could be close. Well, the idea and the aim is to have Nipun on strike, but he just had a brain freeze moment that he decided to go for that single, only to be sent back by Ehsan. That equation now 12 and 4.
Well, it was too well hit to go for a couple, and he knows he can strike big. So there's no point. But it's just been that sort of a day for Sri Lanka's side, where they've done things which normally they wouldn't do. And running has been one of the aspects the coach will definitely look into before the next game. A lot of reminders need to be going. Set batters going for runs which weren't there. And now, Nipun, knowing the fact that he's the one who can hit the big ball, still went for that. Lucky to survive. He still has 4 deliveries up his sleeve.
He got off the mark with a mighty 6. Can he dish out 2 more? 12 and 4. 2 strikes from victory. Castled! Afghanistan prevail. They emerge victorious in this contest between both the sides. It's been a brilliant effort with the ball. Sri Lanka bowled out for 155. And Afghanistan win by 11 runs. It's been a thorough performance by them. And they've come back really well to take all 10 wickets and pocket 2 points in game number 2 here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
Yes, Bilal Sami there, finish it off in style, bowling within the stumps, a fullish length, and he hits the timber. And Sri Lanka are all out on 155, and Afghan A side wins the game by 11 runs. A wonderful bowling effort there from the Afghan young side. And 2 wickets for Bilal Sami, 2 wickets for Ala Ghazanfar, both the bowlers giving 19 runs each. And 3 wickets for Faridun, who gave away 40 runs, but picked up the crucial wickets at crucial times. And the rest, I think they got good cooperation from the Sri Lankan batters. Running for runs which weren't there, did not help their cause in the chase. And in the end, their captain's downfall via run-out was the turning point of this game.
Couldn't agree more with you, Salman, over there. That run-out of Navinedu Fernando. Certainly those faces telling a picture as well. The Sri Lankan fans knocks him over there. Bilal Sami, the final wicket. Nipun Ranasika to go. But how well have Afghanistan bowled, defending 166. 2 run-outs as well. But it's the pace and spin that came in together as they bowled in tandem, much to the delight of the Afghan fans as well. It's a much-needed, brilliant win. Smiles all around. And this will certainly augur well for the dugout.
Yes, certainly much better in the field, much better under the high balls. The Afghanistan taking most of their opportunities available, whether in the form of catches or run-outs, and the bowlers bowling within the stumps and making sure that they change the pace quite frequently, not allowing the batters to hit through the line. And joy for their supporters who come in good numbers to support their team. And they've started this campaign in great fashion.
Oman Cricket Board officials, Mr. Pankaj Kinji there, the chairman of Oman Cricket, Paul Sheridan as well. Everyone delighted for the kind of start the emerging teams Asia Cup has been off to. We'll take a look at this batting summary as well for Sri Lanka. Bowled out for 155. Navinedu looked so good for his 51, hopelessly run out in the middle. And after that, the slide began. Ahan played a couple of lusty blows to keep them in the hunt. But then that lower order caved in this chase under pressure and handed 11-run victory to a much disciplined Afghanistan A side.
Certainly the discipline in the end proving to be the difference between the two sides. And this is how it started in the second innings. The opener, not middling one and holding out to the deep square leg. And then came this partnership where we saw a few wonderful strokes, a few big shots through the covers, over mid-off, over mid-wicket, some going in the space of edges, and then an attractive cut stroke. And this was a change of pace resulting in the second wicket, and then carried on the captain, Vanendu, showing us a straight bat, some excellent cricket strokes. He played down the ground, over covers, got to a magnificent 50, and before this happened, this mindless, needless run out, this was the turning point, and then they never really settled down from there onwards. And catches came to the fielders, and Afghan fielders accepted most of them and bowled really well. Their bowlers bowling, attacking the stumps. Ghazanfar, a couple of reverse sweeps going in the gap, and then towards the end there were more chances and not taken, but then the run-outs came about. The batters just could not stop themselves by running, and just tried to go big and did not succeed most of the times, offering easy takes to the fielders, and in the end just holding out to the fielders. And this time big stroke came, and then there was a 6 from Dasun, and the next ball he did not survive. And this is how it all ended, bowling within the stumps and finishing the game off.
That's the bowling card. Bilal, Ghazanfar and Faridun. A mix of pace and spin spelled doom here for Sri Lanka, as the top 3 bowlers accounted for 7 wickets between them, and they all came to the fore. Sri Lanka never really got the chance to come back after losing their captain with that run out. Ahan did bring about a fight back, but it's the discipline and the tidiness of the fielders of Afghanistan that led to their victory as well. A little costly was Nangyal Karote, 24 innings 2. Faridun, but he was hostile with his pace. And a wicket as well for Sharafuddin. And by the end of it, Afghanistan A will look back at this bowling card that showed a lot of inspiration in the middle.
Yes, the match summary. Afghanistan A put into bat first, and they scored 166. They would have thought they were 20 runs short after being 142 for no loss. And Sadiqullah's 83 and Zubair 57 were the chief scorers for them. And in reply, Sri Lanka were bundled out for 155, and most of their dismissals were self-inflicted ones, and they will reflect on that. Dushan bowled wonderfully well for the Sri Lanka A side, but on the other hand, the 3 boys teamed up, Faridun, Bilal and Ghazanfar, picking up 7 wickets, and then those 2 crucial run-outs, ending Sri Lanka's chances of winning this game. Afghanistan in the end winning by 11 runs.
It's been an exciting match, a brilliant contest. We've done with 2 matches tonight, but we certainly have the presentation as well that beckons in a short while from now. All of that coming on the other side of a very short break. Acha, you got this here? Okay, sorry, because I left one behind. A confirmation on game number 2 from the Oman Cricket Academy. Afghanistan A winning this contest against Sri Lanka A by 11 runs. Put into bat, they managed 166 for 7. Sadiqullah Atal was the key batter, 83 in 46 at a strike rate of 180, and a partnership of 142 for the opening wicket with Zubair got them to 166. And in the chase, Nubanidhu looked good, keeping Sri Lanka A in the hunt. The captain was batting on 51 when he was run out. And it was Faridun, Bilal and Ghazanfar who teamed up beautifully as the Troika went down to destroy the Sri Lanka A batting. And with a couple of runouts helping them, they fell short by 11 runs as well. This was the winning moment here. Bilal Sami knocked the batter over. And this was an absolute wonderful delivery. You miss, I hit. The Afghan fans as well delighted. They've come in large numbers this evening, and they'll be delighted. Smiles all around here for Afghanistan A as they put up a brilliant display with bat, ball and in the field. And we've got to talk about that innings by Sadiqullah. Dushan Hemanta, 6 for 23. The first 5 for as well in this edition of the Men's T20 Emerging Teams Asia Cup 2024. Came into bowl in the 14th over and ended up taking 6 wickets and really gave Sri Lanka A with an opportunity to win. However, they fell short by 11 runs in this contest here in game number 2 at the Oman Cricket Academy. All right, then we have the presentation party ready as well. Sikandar Buck standing by. Let's see who walks away with the honours. Take it away, Sikandar.
Thank you so much. It was a brilliant game. Went down to the wire, and for a moment we thought Afghanistan would race away. Then Sri Lanka fought back, and eventually Afghanistan emerged victorious with a margin of 11 runs and getting their 2 important points in the tournament. Now, before we call on the winners and the captains, I'd like to introduce our guest to my left, His Excellency Mr. Maqbool Musa, who's a board member. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. And with that, I'd like to invite Sri Lanka A captain Fernando to come and have a word with me. Fernando, a great start in terms of the tournament overall, your batting team, maybe a few areas in terms of catching in the field. But you did a very good comeback after that opening partnership from the Afghanistan A team. How did you look at the bowling, first of all, on your side?
We are bowling well, but I think the fielding part is the thing we lose the game. I think Dushan Hemanta bowled brilliantly well, and that's why we 166. I think that's the good one.
That was my question. You mentioned the leg spinner. You didn't bring him on till the 14th over. Is it because 2 left-handers were playing?
Yeah, that's the thing.
But the record that he shows, I think he proved a point there then. Now talk about your chase. I mean, you're happy the way that things went by. I mean, was in control after your run out, things started falling away. How do you assess the game overall as a captain?
I don't think big. I think over by over. And I think I going well, but my run out was the key to we losing.
Apart from the dropped catches, any other areas of improvement you're looking for before the second match?
Yeah, but batting part, we want some partnership. And bowling, I think some little mistake. And fielding is the most important thing.
Yeah, hard luck today and good luck for the remaining games.
Thank you.
Captain.